Yowza. Okay. Person's got personal space issues. I'll have to keep that in mind. So that's pretty much, don't expect too many meaningful immersive encounters with other players in this game because stuff like that is pretty much standard. Which is, it's unfortunate, but to be fair, she probably thought I was just gonna shoot her, so I can't really blame. You never really know. No, there's no incentive for people to really roleplay in this. I mean, there is if you care about immersion, but, most people don't. Like, they're coming from games like Call of Duty and GTA, so there's not really any standards or expectations in terms of, parlaying and role-playing and stuff, so you can't exactly blame people either. And when you have people that just go run around shooting people randomly, what it does is it makes other people just act defensively, so it makes it less and less likely for that to actually happen in the game. And you had the same problem in the last Red Dead Redemption, where, if you ran up on someone, you'd be lucky if they didn't just shoot you, even if they didn't want to. Because that's kind of there's no kind of punishment and stuff for griefers, and they just do that to people. It just kind of, all it does is make it less and less likely for any kind of meaningful parlay to occur in any situation. So it just kills roleplay, and it kills the chance of real immersion and meaningful conversation. So everyone just becomes antisocial and competing against each other, and the game just goes loses a lot of potential that way, which is sad. But in a strange way, sometimes it does fit the whole atmosphere in its own way, but I don't know. It's a very polarizing kind of experience. And also another thing that kind of hurts that is the actual award system itself. Like, if you want to just grind out those achievements to get certain belt buckles, sometimes it means, being a dirty bastard. So you actually the game's encouraging you to contribute to those kind of problems. So yeah, it's just, again, the first Red Dead Redemption had all the very same problems, so the only people who were really fun to play with usually were people who, they don't have to be heavy role players necessarily, just people that care about, play it for the whole immersion and the whole wanting to experience, kind of live vicariously through this game to, it's the closest thing of being in a Western movie or something, But that is, that's why it's a shame the devs don't actually put more thought into that, because that's where all the appeal to this entire game lies. So it's kind of weird how they don't put more innovation into their online mode as they do to the single player. And what I mean by that is the kind of innovation that encourages immersive roleplay and discourages this random griefing, there's a game called BDO, and what they do, how they handle PvP is they add kind of meaning to PvP. So if you go around griefing people, you're going to get bad karma and be known as a bad person, and that's actually going to affect the way NPCs in certain towns treat you. So if you have the worst, you're the most dishonorable kind of character you can be, and you've maxed that out, then you'll actually enter a good town and the NPCs themselves will just shoot you on sight, as opposed to just letting you get away with your shit, So it's kind of sad, these AAA titles, the lessons are there, they have ways they could really implement role-playing based mechanics that, encourage and kind of keep the immersive kind of atmosphere in the game. Yeah, but I don't know why they don't do it, because right now as it is, the whole honor system in this game seems kind of bland and just kind of, you know, like there's not a lot of thought put into it. It just seems like a cookie cutter of like karma systems in all these other games that, you know, that don't actually matter. Like they might as well not be there in a lot of ways. So it's kind of stupid. Oh yeah, what was I doing? I got all distracted and talked to myself. Right, so I am headed to this direction. I don't think there's a lot to farm in here, so... Where are my horses? There he is. So, yeah, it sucks, because the kind of gripes I have with this game, I don't think the company would really address. Because it's the kind of thing, if you cared about the online experience, you would develop it as you're you know, you would be implementing that stuff. I can change the system overall. It's just bland and just like, it doesn't really affect anything aside from whether I can play certain missions, which, you know, it's just stupid overall. So it doesn't seem like there's a lot of thought or really care or love put into that whole system. So it doesn't, you know, it doesn't affect anything. It doesn't affect the way people play the game or anything, really. So it's kind of sad. You know, is Rockstar going to address any of that for their online? Probably not. And if they don't, you know, unfortunately, I have a feeling this game is not going to be that popular a year from now. Like, don't be surprised if it just ends up being a ghost town again like the last one was by the time I got to play it. I mean, I'll still play it because, you know, I don't mind. I can handle people just shooting me randomly, you know. I just gotta meet a couple people that are like-minded and play for similar reasons as I do, and that's, you know, that will make it all the worthwhile. Yeah, because if I just have a couple people on here in my posse to have fun with, you know, that'll make up for all the griefers and all the, you know, just bullies and stuff. Like, that's what I play for, you know. That's that chance to find someone to engage in meaningful PvP with, you know.